I realized when I put the Swedish tongue twisters video up that I like to make videos and I'd like to make more of them. I just haven't had the time that I need to do that because I'd love to make some nice videos about linguistics and about stuff I'm interested in. But my life is not compatible with that at that moment, at this moment. So I'll do that sometime. But for those who know me, I thought, and who don't live in Sweden, I thought I'd tell you some things that are going on. So it is spring, kinda, in Sweden right now. This is in the middle of the night, so I'm not going to show you outdoors because it's pitch black. And I am doing my last year of my master's in linguistics at Stockholm University, and I am applying for PhDs and whatever, and we'll see how that goes. And because some places that I want to go to are not putting out PhD positions right now, so we'll see. I'll tell you all about it when something exciting happens, if rather. And this summer I'm going to Manchester for the International Olympiad in Linguistics, like I do practically every year with the Swedish team, and that should be fun. And if I might do some videos from there because it'd be fun to show you something else in Europe. You know, even though Manchester is not renowned for being the prettiest town of Britain, but I think it has charm, and I'm looking forward to going there. And they have quite exciting linguistics, several linguistics departments actually, so that should be fun. There's going to be a lot of new countries participating this year in the International Olympiad in Linguistics for high school students. So Bangladesh and Egypt are going to be there, as well as which ones were new? Weren't Turkey coming this year? It's going to be like 29 countries, and 15 different languages, and adults team leading, and a lot of high school kids running around, and it should be fun. That's something fun that's happening this summer that I can tell you about. Other than that, I'm in my last year. I'm finishing everything, trying to make it be as I want it to be, which is hard. Also, there's other things happening. I just don't know what I should tell you. I've had the opportunity to talk on the radio, which was fun. Got to talk on Swedish National Public Radio about linguistics and say a lot of dirty words, which was a lot of fun. So for those who care, in Swedish we have a quite big set of intensifiers, so we can put them in front of an adjective or an adverb, and it so-called heightens the degree. So in English you have very. You can say very beautiful, pretty beautiful. You can say so beautiful, really beautiful, and so on. I've collected now for a while, we have 80. I've collected 80. Out of those, I think maybe half, at least 40, are recognizable to most people. Actually, I think most are. And a lot of them are quite intuitive, like super, ultra, mega, all of those. But then we also have some vulgar ones, like we can use words for down below for saying very. And I got to say it on radio. I also got to say shit several times. Thanks, Hedvig, enjoy. That was actually really fun. I also talked about ice hockey in Punjabi that you have in Canada, which is quite interesting that they do ice hockey commentary. They tried Cantonese, Mandarin. What did they try except for Mandarin? Well, obviously they have it in French, but that's not interesting. But they have it in Punjabi, which is quite fun, because they have a large Punjabi-speaking population. I can't think of many other things to tell you right now. I just wanted to show my face and say that I'm here and I'm okay. um, and I look forward to meeting some of you, maybe this soon. I hate it to have friends that live abroad. No, I don't hate it at all, actually. It's lovely to be able to go there and visit. But it'd be fun if saw you more often. But that's life. Very cheerful. I should tell you something fun. Oh, I have a fun fact. So I love popular science shows like SciShow and QI obviously, and some Swedish public radio stuff, and a lot of these, and I consume them, and they tend to cover very fascinating, fantastical stories about especially the animals of our world. And as if it's gory and disgusting, that's more interesting. So I've gotten a bit hung up on parasites. I love hearing about parasites because they do strange things, and their life cycles are incredible. And I recently learned, and another thing I really like is sloths. Sloths. Obviously, everybody loves sloths. And there's a parasite that lives in the sloth's tummy, and sloths only go down to poo once a week, and they spend all their days in the trees, and then they go down and they hug the tree, and then they get this very happy expression on their face. It's like, and then they poo. And apparently there's some sort of parasite living in their poo, and it lives in the tummy, and then it goes out, and I think the egg cracks, and then it gets eaten by some birds, and that's poo somewhere, and then the sloths eat it, and it just goes around like that. And I think that's incredibly interesting. Evolution does strange things. And I would love to tell you some statistical linguistic stuff, but I don't have any really good stories right now. When craziness has ended, which is to say when the school year has ended, I hope to make videos about linguistics. I attempted to do this before earlier in the year. Turned out I became too obsessed with editing them and looking and sounding perfect and saying the exactly right things and not making any mistakes in English whatsoever. Turns out very hard. Also, I have a lot of other things to do, and I ended up like sitting up till very late and then not sleeping much, and that ruined everything else. So I was like, I can't do this. So I didn't continue, but I can do text things. I can, if you ask me a question, I'll answer it. Especially if it's in the Criteria Linguistics thread. I'll put a link up somewhere. Maybe in the doobly-doo. Doobly-doo is a Vlogbrother term for the doobly-doo, the description of the video that is nowadays below, but used to be on the side. Not sure how it's going to mirror, so one of the sides. I've talked too much. This is generally just interesting for people who already know me. But, bye.